Hello everybody, what's up guys? I'm your old friend Bruce. I'm walking around the riverside to tell you something that I learned over the past 12 years regarding foreign language. So currently I'm learning more than 6 different languages, including English, French, Spanish, German, Korean, Italian, Russian. So I'm gonna share the result of how I learn foreign languages. Firstly, I would like to give a brief introduction about myself in English. Hello everybody, I'm your old friend Bruce. I haven't recorded video for a couple of months due to the work I've been dealing with. I was born in a small village of Henan province, graduated from Shanghai University with degree in electrical, mechanical engineering, automation. After graduation, I went to Beijing and became a customer support representative for a life insurance company. Okay, next, French. Bonjour, madame, monsieur, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle Dagon Céleste. Pourquoi est-ce que vous vous appelez Dagon Céleste? Parce que j'adore le kung fu chinois. Originaire de la province du Henan. Pour moi, l'existence n'est pas problème. Vraiment, je ne sais pas où je serai dans 10 ans. Je sais seulement, je ne sais pas millionnaire, je ne sais pas marié, je ne sais pas plus secondaire. Aujourd'hui, je travaille beaucoup, je n'ai pas bien payé. Next, Spanish. Buenos días, ¿eres Macolo? Sí, soy Macolo. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Julio. Magolo. Hola. Next one is German. Guten Tag, guten Morgen, guten Abend. Ich kann Deutsch sprechen. Sprechen Sie bitte lauter. Hello everybody, I'm your old friend Bruce. I haven't recorded video for a couple of months due to the work I'm dealing with. Unbelievable! I have been learning English for more than 13 years, since 2008. I was a poor student. I want to be good, but I just didn't know how. I want to be excellent, but I had no one to help me, no one could teach me. I was really lonely. I felt so bad about myself. Although I was born in a poor family in a small village of Henan province, my father beat me severely, and both of my parents were gambling all the time, playing mahjong. Although this is a tradition in China, but I don't like it. So in today's episode, I'm gonna share a few tips on how to learn English well. So as I mentioned, I have been learning it for more than 13 years. Yes, there are a lot of techniques I learned, I summarized, that I'm going to share with you in this episode, which is really beneficial to your foreign language. So firstly, how do I learn foreign language every day? I practice foreign language, when I go to work, on the way to work, on the way to home. So right now I'm working around the riverside and facing towards the camera. I recorded this video for you. Today I'm not wearing my glass, but it's okay for me. So whenever there are several common mistakes that foreign language learners make. For example, number 1, try to imitate the pronunciation, intonation when we listen to the English radio. This is a common mistake we have made. So, for example, right now, I'm speaking English without hesitation, without thinking. So, why do I achieve this level? So probably probably you're wondering. So this guy have been learning it for years, and his ideology have been changed to English ideology. Yes, of course. I'm not going to share the differences between Western culture and the Eastern culture, but in this video, I'm gonna to tell you the emerge learning method, kind of like shadowing, but it's not shadowing. Absolutely. Do you remember? Do you want to know the reason why the children learn foreign language much faster than we did? Because the brain cells, the hypothalamus, the hypothalamus and prefrontal cortex, sounds like much sophisticated, but it's okay for us. When a kid learn a foreign language, he used the brain, he used the potential energy, potential capabilities of the brain. The millions of cells they integrate in our brain in hypothalamus. There is a part named Broca area. So when you go to the training school of English or foreign language, and teacher always told you why the kids can learn English so fast, because children, there's a area named the Broca area in children's brain, and the children whose age below 13. So sometimes we mention the second language learning, 二语习得. Yes, it's quite different from the children, from the way the children learn. So for example, we have seen so many children whose age below 10, even 5, 3, they can speak more than 3 different languages. For example, English. Of course, English is their mother tongue. Their parents are able to speak more than 2 or 3 different languages, But this is less seen in China, because in China, we always emphasize we lack of the environment in which we can learn and practice. That is because we use English in our daily life lessly, because we can't find so many foreigners in first-tier cities. Even in your hometown. For example, I was born in a small village of Henan province. In my city, it's not even 18-tier city, but 20-tier city. For example, Beijing, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Shanghai, these famous prestigious cities, we call the first-tier cities in China, even famous now around the world. So it's easily for the children, people who live in first tiers in China, to find a foreigner to practice their English. But now with the high technology has been taking place around us, we can create a group where full of foreigners, even English learners. For example, QQ group chatting, online chatting. They have created several groups of foreign language: English, Spanish, French. So before I was practicing my foreign language there, so I can. Yes. You may wonder why this guy speak English fluently and able to explain his idea simultaneously. Yes. So actually for the past half a year, I was working under too much pressure, and I haven't practicing my English for a while. As I mentioned, I have been learning more than 4 different languages: English, Spanish, German, Russian, French. Yes, I'm running out of cells, my energy. As I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago, I compare the way the children learn and the way people learn, adults learn. a foreign language. So firstly, we have to figure out why do we have to learn a foreign language. Is that really necessary for us to learn a foreign language? For example, if you are a student in a school, absolutely, it's required to learn a foreign language well, because you have to get a higher score. Even sometimes you have a rich dad, you have a rich father, mother, and they will arrange a tour for you to travel to other country. For example, Britain, European, North America, for example, blah blah blah. Yes, absolutely, it's necessary for children, for students to learn foreign language. Even now, some rich family send their children into international school. It's very common phenomenon in the first-tier cities. But in the traditional schools, the public schools, there are less opportunities for children who are starting in the traditional schools to practice their foreign language. I think this is shortcoming for them, but it's okay. And if you are a white collar who are working for, if you are white collar who is working for a MNC, but you spoke poor English before, now is really it's really right time for you to practice your English with your spare time, because multinational corporation. MNC is a brief abbreviation of multinational corporation. I used to work as a sales manager for a real estate developer in Dubai, UAE. And yes, we're my working office, we're a lot of people from different countries, South Africa, and so European country, even and Britain. Yes, but I was able to speak good English, excellent English, before I moved to Dubai for work. Yes. So let us get things checked out back. How do we adults practice English with our spare time? On the way home? On the way to work? Yes. So firstly, a large number of vocabulary should be memorized before we move to the next step. Of course. For example, this is for example, this is a tree. Absolutely, this is not a tree, okay? First, this is a giant tree over there. So this is a green tree. So whenever we see item, whenever we see creature, we immediately see the English out. This is a green tree. This is a green tree. This is a giant tree. This is a big tree. So practice your English step by step. Take it easy. And this is a river. This is a small river. Yes. This is a small river with the surface verifying. Yeah. So this is a narrow street for people to walk. So I'm wearing t-shirt. So it's gray. I'm wearing a t-shirt that is gray. Yes, this is how I practice English. So firstly, try to memorize words at least 20 per day. The more the better, until you are able to speak any items on this planet without thinking, without hesitation. This is a huge building. Yes, absolutely, we can tell. This is a small tree. Absolutely, we can tell. Firstly, memorizing words as much as you can. Number two, learn the basic grammatical structure. So you may wonder, is unnecessary or necessary for you to learn grammatical structure? Yes, absolutely, it's necessary for non-English non-speaker, even English speaker. Yes, it's really necessary for both speakers to learn to learn grammatical structure. Is really necessary for us to learn. Yes, you can learn that piece by piece. For example, figure out what's the definition of a noun, what's the definition of adjective. For example, this is just like we learn Chinese, our mother tongue. We learn our languages, our mother tongue. We can see the leaves. This is green leaves, right? This is green leaves. And this is and it's shape like as a circle, right? It's a green leaf and it's shaped as a circle. So it's really easy. So we won't be able to speak good English if we know nothing about grammar. Yes. I'm Bruce. I'm Bruce is a present tense. I, subject. Am, verb. And Bruce, a noun. I'm Bruce. Yes. I'm walking on the street continuously. So number 3, you have to be confident. Be confident. You don't have to feel confident to be confident. Just say I am confident. So confidence help you to move forward. Yes. If you speak English for just couple of sentences with just a couple of minutes per day, it won't help you to improve your English. For example, like what I'm doing right now, I have been recording this video for more than 15 minutes. Yes, just sing. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether you made a mistake. It's okay for us, for the beginner, to make mistakes. So learn grammar well, and your English will be perfect. We won't be able to speak an excellent English if we know nothing about grammar. So I just summarized the rules for learning a foreign language. Firstly, memorize the English words as much as you can. Number 2, practice your English with your spare time. Number 3, learning grammar piece by piece. This is really beneficial for you to improve your English. This is required to learn, to practice. No more excuses. You know something? 90% of people are not willing to do what it takes to make their dreams come true. Rome was not built in a day. You have to practice with your spare time. You have to learn knowledge piece by piece. Perseverance is a key to success. Time is a key to witness everything. Result is the key to success. Remember, this is my key. It's not your key. Okay, it's not so hard for you to learn foreign language. It's not so hard for you to practice. So here are my rules for you to learn foreign language. Here are my suggestions for you to learn foreign language. I just mentioned the common mistakes the learners made. Number 1, imitating the sounds, the intonation, pronunciation from the host whenever we listen to the radio. This is not right. For example, did you realize the way I speak English is quite different from the traditional Chinese? Yeah, because I'm speaking English by realizing my chest, nasal navality the chest narrative and the oral narrative by relating three different narratives. Yes. You know, we Chinese speak things by using our throats. 总是扯着嗓子在说话啊！你们干嘛去啊？Yes, okay. This is a way that is differentiated from Westerners. They never speak things by using throats, by shaking their throats, but resonating the chest, the cavity, the nasal cavity, and the other cavities. That's the reason why do Westerners have energies whenever they speak? This is the energy, yes. So mistake number 1: do not imitate the intonation pronunciation from the host. Number 2, mistake number 2. Mistake number 2. Less confident to speak. When you practice your English foreign language, you have to blurt it out loudly. So do not speak like a girl. Yes. Okay. Mistake number 3. It's okay. Mistake number 3. You think grammar is useless. Well, come on, guys. If you don't know how to multiply 3 by 3, how do you know the answer is 9? Okay? If you don't know how to minus 3 minus 2 equals 1, how do you calculate larger number of quantity? Okay? Mistake number 3, you think grammar is useless. Absolutely, it's very is indeed. Mistake number 4. Mistake number 4. Always emphasize the learning environment. I'm living in Shanghai, China. There's nobody whom I can talk to practice my English, French, German. How do I practice? I don't need a learning environment. I just practice myself. I listen to the radio, then I answer the questions the host asks in the videos. Yes.